Okay, today I am performing the machinery shuffle. So basically, I have to get everything that we're going to use for this fall hooked up to whatever it's going to be hooked up to, and currently nothing is hooked up correctly. Gotta get the 8335 hooked up to the grain cart, gotta get the 8410T off the vertical till, hook the 8410T up to the Kinsey grain cart, get the 8320R back and hooked up to the vertical till, gotta get the 8360 RT hooked up to a chisel plow, gotta get the 9570 RT hooked up to the V-Ripper, gotta get the 9530T hooked up to the other chisel plow. Is that it? Is that it? Yeah, that's it. Okay, it's gonna be a full day because nothing is nearby. 8320R is currently being used to disc down the organic soybeans, so the organic soybeans shriveled up and died because they didn't get any rain, and frankly, the rest of our crop this year is gonna kind of suck because we didn't get any rain. But nonetheless, has to be done. So, let's stop you running over that. The 8410T. There's a slight problem. Yesterday when I was transporting this from one farm to the other, on the way back, the stoplight started flashing, and I don't know why. So if it acts up again today, I'm not gonna get it hooked on the grain cart yet. I'll just have to get this thing unhooked, get it out of the way, call the dealership and have them come out and start working on it, because I don't want this thing beeping at me, just telling me to stop, and just, you know, probably not good for it. Last night, so I'm just gonna go ahead and put it on the Kinsey grain cart as our spare. Love dual track tractors for hooking stuff up. Now this was not disconnected by this tractor, so I gotta go make sure the drawbar is at the right height. That should work. Whew. Dual track tractors and hooking stuff up. Ripper is connected. Kinda got oily hands. I brought it back in the shed just for now. I hate letting machinery just sit out in the sun, especially the newer stuff. So now, okay, Kinsey grain cart, spare grain cart hooked up, Ripper hooked up. Still need the two field cultivators, but that's gonna be almost a two-man job because we shoved them in the back of that shed over at our other place. I mean, like the shanks are like intertwined. So that's kind of a last thing I'm gonna do. What I'm gonna do right now is I'm gonna take the 8335R over to our neighbor's shed where the grain cart is being stored, our Brent grain cart, hook that up, bring that back. Maybe worry about the two chisel plows in a bit. Yeah, let's do that. Let's go! I'm late! Lights on, flashers on. People need to see me. That was a tight squeeze, but we got her. Had to move a couple of our neighbors' classic tractors to get it out, but daylight. All right, most of the way there. Got the spare, oh, that door didn't shut. Got the grain cart hooked up, I mean like physically hooked up. I mean they'll still need to do that. But I got the grain cart hooked up, spare grain cart hooked up, the ripper hooked up. Now all we need is the 2 chisel plows. This is gonna be tough. So both chisel plows are over at our other farm place and both tractors are here. So I'm gonna take the 8360 RT first, go pick up the 1 chisel plow, drive it back, take the 9530T out, and then go get the other one. Make sure this thing has oil first. Kids, engines are expensive. Check your oil before you start anything. Oh, I hate this thing. The visibility in this one's worse than yours. Oh my gosh, this one stalls all the time too. Again? Chris, you need to get that fixed. So I was slightly wrong. We have 2 field cultivators. The bigger one is in the shed, and that's the one that all the shanks are intertwined. This one's in this side shed, and it's not that bad to get to. There we go. Oh my gosh, this stupid forklift. Oh, now what in the heck am I can't see anything. You wanna, am I too far? Oh! Get a forklift that can turn the wheels without stalling. So, the other chisel plow, we're gonna wait a little bit for, because we need to do some work to the 9530, need to switch the monitors out. So we'll wait for that one. So I think that's gonna call that good for there. We can't hook up we can't hook up the vertical tillage to the A320R yet because that's still hooked up to the disc, disking the organic ground. That died. I know it's just moving equipment around and getting stuff hooked up, but the goal of this channel is for me to show what the daily life of a farmer is, and well, you have days where you just kind of move stuff around, so it is what it is. I appreciate everyone that watches these videos, and if you're new here and you want to see this stuff in action, consider subscribing. See you in the next one.